Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, my dreidel I shall play. When no matter from the day, no matter from the night, no matter anywhere from around the globe, I'm so glad that you are here because we're reading a Hanukkah story together. Yeah, that's right. We're reading Hanukkah story. Woo-hoo. Okay, guys. Welcome to Hanukkah week. I hope you guys are excited for that. Let me know in the comment down below. And let me ask you guys, do you celebrate Hanukkah? I do. Well, that's a little bit long ago. Maybe one day I might show my friends about Hanukkah, maybe. Well, yeah, I celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas. So I'll tell you more about that in the future. But right now we're going to crank it in about this book called Hanukkah Bear by Erica A. Kimball, illustrated by Mike Welch. Alright guys, so you ready? Let's get straight to it. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button down below to be part of the magic pack. Old Bear awoke from his winter sleep. He poked his nose outside his den. What is that? Something to eat. Old Bear's empty stomach rumbled. He shook himself all over, then limbered out of his den to follow the delicious smell. Brother Brian took the last potatoes latkes from the pan and put them in the oven with the others. Bob Brian was 97 years old and did not hear or see, because in case you're wondering, she is visually impaired blind. As well. She used to, but she still made the best potato latkes in the village. Every year at Hanukkah time of all, her friends came to her house on the end of the forest. How they love those latkes. Bob Brian always made plenty, but tonight she made twice as many as usual. Tonight was special. Tonight that revelry was coming. Bob Brian hurried to get ready. Do you always like to do fun stuff at Hanukkah? You like to make the latkes? You know, Matthew Prado, I was wondering if you're watching this, maybe you could try making latkes. The potato latkes, on Hanukkah. On Hanukkah time. That might be fun. I don't know. Let me know by in the comment section if that might be an idea, or that might be gives you an idea in your the light bulb. The light bulb. That gives you an idea, but in your brain. That's what I was saying. Just then, she heard a thump on the door. She opened it. Rubbly, you're here early. How nice to see you. Growled the old bear. Happy Hanukkah to you too. Please come in. You see, the bear is not, the bear's kind of happy, but she's just so happy, but she was like, I want some latkes. I know, I feel that. Uh-oh, this is not good. Listen to this. Old Bear walked into the house. I'll take your coat, Rubbly. How thick it is. Bob Brian tugged it at Old Bear's fur. Old Bear growled, warm. Oh, you want to keep your coat on? Well, that's all right. It is chilly here. Old Bear's nose twitched. Rumble. Thank you, Rubbly. How kind of you to say the latkes will taste even better than they smell. Let me tell you, even though she's visually impaired blind, she can't tell that's not his coat. It's his fur. There's a lot of things that what could have happened when people are visual player. Old Bear followed his nose to the oven. Rumbly, I'm surprised at you. You know we don't eat until we light the menorah. You know the menorah. I'll talk about more about Hanukkah on a future episode. That's all right. I know we're testing. I'll light the candles. Will you say the blessing? He's still learning, but she was trying to teach him a lot about Hanukkah. But Brian struck the myth in his wit at the shimmer candles. Then she lit one of the candles for the first night. Old Bear mumbled and growled, rumbling, growling, and roared. Who has to keep us alive, striking us and embarrassing us to reach the season? Oh, Rumbly, you said the blessing so beautifully. Huh. You know, people and animals have different ways to communicate, right? I bet. Bo Brian sat down at the table. Old Bear sat beside her. Let's play dreidel. Remember the song earlier? I'll teach you about that song again in a little bit. We use these nuts. Old Bear cracked one with his teeth. Rumbling, you won't have any nuts for a game if you eat them. Rumble growled the Old Bear. Don't worry, I have plenty of nuts if you need more. Bo Brian spun the dribble. It stops on the letter Gimel. You know, Gimel means good. That means you won everything. In case you wonder, I win. Bo Brian swept the nuts into her apron. Uh-oh. He's not happy. He's like, Old Bear roared. Uh-oh. That's the same thing happened to, like, you know, when demons and predators and everything. It could happen in any sorts of creatures. When a person who won the game Don't be angry, Rumbly. It's only a game. She tossed him a nut. Old Bear begged for more. No, Rumbly, no more nuts. It is time for dinner. Bo Bright opened the oven door, and she took out a platter of plaques high with steamed potato latkes. Old Bear sniffed the latkes as she set them on the table. Do you prefer sour cream or jam? Bo Brian asked. Oh boy. Man, that latkes are so good. Like, I don't remember having latkes. Maybe I'll try to do that on my channel someday. Old Bear grumbled. Jim, I thought so. Bo Brian smeared the 5 big latkes with jam and stacked them on Bear plates. Old Bear gobbles them down. Oh my God. Bo Brian laughed. You should use a fork. You have jam all over your beer. She wet a towel and wiped on the Old Bear's face. I must tell you, Rumbly, you eat like a bear. I'm hungry like a bear, so I eat like one, and I can see that. Bo Brian says. This is true. Old Bear ate and ate until the lackeys were gone. He felt drowsy. His head flops on Bo Brian's lap. Rumbly, you are sleepy. You won't be sleeping after such a meal. All the lackeys are gone. It is time to go home. But before you leave, I have a Hanukkah present for you. But Brian took the red scarf from her needle knitting basket and she wrapped it around Old Bear's neck. I made it myself. Old Bear licks Bo Brian's face. Bo Brian blushed. Oh, Rubbly. At my age, Old Bear sniffed to the door. Shifts to the door. Rumbly, he growled and he walks off into the night. Good night to you too, Rubbly. Happy Hanukkah. Wow, he was walking away with a scarf. That's very impressive. Bo Brian was washing the dishes and she heard another knock. I was wondering who is that? Sean Bo Brian? All of her friends stood at the door wash her a happy Hanukkah. Sean, everyone, Bo Brian said, how nice to see you. I'm sorry, I don't have any more lackeys. The rebellion came by. He ate them all. What do you think she'll do? I wonder. Bo Brian, did you recognize me? It was the rebellion. The rebellion couldn't have eaten your lackeys, everyone said. He could have been with us in Sulaco. Bo Brian rubbed her fortune. Something strange happened, Rubbly. I think there's an impostor going around. He looks like you, but he talks like you. He even has your beard. Oh no. That's strange. Just then, the children cried, look at the floor, bear tracks. A bear, and I thought it was the Rubbly. Bo Brian has to sit down. Soon she began to giggle. That was a very clever bear. Or very foolish, Bo Brian. Well, let the bear have a happy Hanukkah. And I have a happy Hanukkah too. And so will you, dear friends. Bring some potatoes from the cellar, fresh from my grater and bowl. Everyone has to help. You too, Rubbly. If we all work together, we soon have the lackeys for everybody. Deep in the forest, Old Bear smushed in his den. His stomach was full of potatoes of lackeys. Then the wore wooden scarf that wrapped snugly around his neck. Pleasant dreams, Old Bear, and a happy Hanukkah. Oh, and by the way, by the end of the book, they have a very special recipe that you can follow if you're watching with your children. This is something you could teach your children about those lackey recipes. So I'll read it to you. It's like you need at least 2 cups of peeling and grated potatoes, 1 grated onions, 3 eggs beaten, 2 tablespoons mozzarella meal or all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 cup of corn or vegetable oil for frying.